Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm going to be comparing the new 2021 1966 classic TV series Batmobile to the one that came in the direct-to-consumer Batcave set back in 2016. These are, I think, like some of the best Batmobiles that LEGO's ever made. I was thrilled when they made the new one, and I really love the old one, so I'm excited to take a look at them together. So here are our two Adam West Batman figures. Once again, 2021 is on the right. Now, the biggest difference between these right off the bat is that the 2021 version has a slightly bigger bat logo in the chest, but then the more obvious difference is that this is in light bluish gray and this is in sand blue. I do prefer the sand blue one, and the other thing is that I also prefer the face on the old one because LEGO has a lot of problems with printing on darker colors. Both of these heads are printed on dark blue, and I kind of prefer tan Batman to like pale and sickly Batman, but obviously it would be preferable if those were actually the correct flesh color. I also just feel like sand blue it looks more cartoony and cute, and it's also a rarer color, so I just like that in general. But the light bluish gray also looks surprisingly great, and honestly, like the difference between the two is only super apparent if you're putting them together like this. The other difference that makes 2016 better is that it does have dual molded legs. The new version does not have, any kind of side leg printing, which is very disappointing. But the newer version actually has much better back printing, which I wasn't expecting, but I do really love that. And you can even see the zipper on the back, which is pretty impressive. The cowls seem to be pretty much the exact same printing. If anything, 2021 has like a little bit of a lighter like aqua color. And then underneath, I don't actually know what their faces look like. I think they have different expressions. Yeah. I do like the expression on 2016 a little bit better with that smirk. But 2021, I think like having the kind of goggles instead of the headband looks a lot better. I like the cheekbones, and I do think that that's a great expression as well. And then around the back, I do like that winning smile instead of the angry face because I feel like we have a lot of angry Batman faces. And then we've got our Joker minifigures, which are pretty similar. Like there has been some changes to the torso print, but it looks really good, both of them. I think I like the torso on the new one a little bit better just because that one seems a little bit like kind of stretched out and wider in comparison. Same hairpiece on both. But the 2016 one is better in general because it's got side leg printing, which is something that, again, I was sorely missing on the 2021 version. And then once again, to my surprise, 2021 has more back printing, and that does look better. As for the face prints, that is a great face print on the 2016 version, and then the 2021 version just has a smile instead. But, I still think that both of the faces look really good, and I'm just glad that they didn't repeat the same exact expressions, because, like, the only one that they kind of share is that grin, but even the grin is different because of the arched eyebrow. The biggest difference between the cars right off the bat is that 2021 gets a plaque. That's something that the 2016 version didn't have because the 2016 version was part of a larger set. But I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I've already covered, I've covered the 2021 set in its entirety in a separate review, but the 2016 version is one that I haven't taken a look at before. There are a few places my eye is drawn to instantly with regards to differences. You've got a smaller light on the 2016 version, as well as a sticker on this arch, and I do like this arch in general better than the new one. The new one is lower to the ground, which I think is more accurate, but I just like kind of the shape of this one better. You've got 2 rocket launchers on the old one and 3 on the new one. 3 is the correct number, so I'm a lot happier, that that's something that they improved on. But you have a lot of similarities as well. You use like the same windshield pieces, the same golden grille in front. This one is the other way around on the 2016 version, which I'm not sure, that might have been a building mistake, or it could have been in the instructions. But there are some pretty obvious similarities, including the shaping of the body, which uses pretty much the exact same technique of a couple of 2x2 inverted slopes, and then a couple of these like weird pieces, I don't even know what to call them, but they have the inverted slopes on the end and then a 2x2 section in the middle. And even the wheels are linked together on both of the models, like underneath. So each set is linked together. And then you do have the same 1x1 printed tile on each of the tires. And even the sticker on the side is pretty similar, as are the builds for the fins. The front of the new car is a huge improvement, though. I think the shaping up here is just so much better than on the old one, and it's much more smoothed over in comparison. Just all of the detail on the new one, it like far exceeds the 2016 version in my opinion. And you did have stud shooters on this one. You can put stud shooters right here, so that would be another consistent detail between them. But the 2021 version allows you to remove that and have, just like a display car. So I've opted for that look just because I don't really care about having stud shooters on a vehicle. This stud shooter did have like red studs though, instead of the silver studs of the new one, and I do like the red color for the studs better. The interiors of both cars are pretty similar. We've got a red steering wheel in both. I like that this one is set higher up. You have a detect-a-scope on Robin's side, as well as the bat phone in the middle. You've still got the bat phone in the middle of the 2021 version, but you do have a lot more detail just by virtue of having another sticker down there. It says rockets on it. I don't know how clearly it's showing up, but I do really like the stickers on the new one more than the old one. Although the biggest flaw with the new one, which is something I covered in the review, is that it didn't actually come with a Robin to seat in here. So that is one advantage that the old one has. And then lastly, looking at the backs of the vehicles, there are I'm kind of conflicted here because the back here is much chunkier. I don't like these bricks that they used. It's much smoother, with all of the new pieces that have been introduced since 2016 back here. And I like, this kind of scalloped look a lot better. I also like the detail, even though it's with stickers of like these bombs. But then on the old one, I like this thruster piece better. I don't like this piece as much. And then I did appreciate how there were kind of like exhaust tubes back here. Both of these vehicles also have a trunk. This one is not closing all the way because I've crammed it full of accessories that came in this set. So I do think that this one can't fit quite as much, but it looks better. So I'm kind of okay with that trade-off because the old one was cool, but I mean, it is pretty clunky, like with the red grills and that antenna piece. And there are the cars with their respective occupants. Again, the 2016 version just looks so good with Batman and Robin in there together. And poor 2021 Batman has no one to share his car with except the Joker if you wanted to. But I really think that the new one needed to come with a Robin minifigure. So to cap things off, here's a look at the entire 1966 Batman collection. Side note, if you guys are interested, I would love to do a review of this set. I don't have all the, extra pieces. Instructions might be hard to find, but I love talking about this set, and I do love this set. As you can see, it's really cool. So if you guys are interested, I'd be down to do a review. But back to the Batmobiles. I really love both of them. I really like the shape of the 1966 Batmobile. I like how long and low to the ground it is. I really like long cars. And I love the black and red color scheme. I think that both of the cars look great, but I didn't think it was possible for me to like a minifigure scale rendition of the 2016 version more. The 2021 version is definitely better though. The front and the back has much better shaping. It's so intricate. I can't believe that it's just like a $30 display set. It's so perfectly made. And its only flaw is that it doesn't have Robin, and then it has some minor things like the trunk's a little bit small, but I mean, who cares about that? That's not really a big deal. So I would definitely recommend getting the new version. It is just a great $30 set, and I really hope that LEGO continues making 1966 sets in the future. I would love another $20 version of the Batcopter, because then that could give us the Robin that we're missing from this set. So I know we've got the cowl coming later in the year, but I do have my fingers crossed for more minifigure scale sets. But that's it for today, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com. I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.